Yes, I would like to state because there were a lot of different projects that were mentioned already. I'd like to say how I can practically assist some of them. So for the feminist stories for audiobooks that Yelis suggested, I have actually come across this initiative called Rebel Girls, and it's about actually stories that are written from a feminist perspective, or stories that highlight empowered women so that they can be positive examples and influences for young girls. I would be very happy to share I saw their Facebook page actually, but maybe we could also get in contact with the ladies doing this initiative and tell them that we would like to translate them into audiobooks and see, maybe they would like to support that as well. We could also contact, I don't know, Spiros and Nuri if we want to have any help with the translation. I don't know if you were thinking about doing it in Greek and Turkish, or if you wanted to do the dialects. That's something that they can probably help us with. The other project that I can help is the connection with the ACM women, actually. I will try to get you in touch and see if they can help. And about the oral history project, there is actually a documentary that was screened at the Lidra Palace a few years ago. I'm not sure who did it, but I'm guessing the UN or UNDP was one of the sponsors. And it was the story of two older men that experienced the war, a Turkish Cypriot and a Greek Cypriot, who were very close to killing each other, but they didn't, and then they ended up being friends. I don't know if it's actually a very powerful documentary, and maybe we can tap into the existing work that has been done and build on from there. The other thing that, and as another kind of side help, I would like to share the Share Awards initiative with Pandelis and the rest of the group. The project that I'm really interested in working in is the Friendships of Cyprus project. I think it's I have been an admirer of Brandon Stanton for the longest time, and I've been really inspired by his work. I would actually go ahead and try and send him a Facebook message and tell him that we want to do this for Cyprus, because even if it's not a conflict zone, if it's not a violent conflict zone, there's negative peace across the two communities, and it's very important to have these perspectives to come out. Maybe he would like to put it under his umbrella or something, I don't know. Yeah, he does that. Yeah.
It'd be amazing if he did. Really.
Yeah, if he came over, yeah, we will probably faint and then probably do the project with him. But other than that,
which project are we talking?
the photography project. Yeah. So. The other idea I wanted to say about this is that maybe we don't need to restrict it to not. Even in terms of time, this was mentioned earlier, but also in terms of friendships. I think there's a lot of extraordinary friendships within each community or across communities, and these could be like friendships with an unusual age gap or age difference, or friendships from different sectors, or not just by communal friendships, but friendships, multicultural friendships, or even friendships with an extraordinary story that this was a very unlikely friendship, but it's there. So it's kind of revealing these the ways, the unlikely or the extraordinary ways that people come together and form this bond of friendship. I think that would be a more impactful project, in the sense that we're not just trying to say, look, there's people actually from both communities come together. This would be kind of more revealing, even for us, because it would be a research project. And perhaps we could, start taking some photographs and see how it unfolds before we publish something, so we will know how it looks like after. we start doing it. But I would be very happy to participate, and I guess the tangible measures would be I would be happy to take start taking photographs and marking down quotes, and see what we can collect. And I would like to maybe do like a joint message to Brandon Stanton and see if he can respond to us. And as on a last note, I would like, I really like one of the big projects on the board, which is I wanna read the created by communal school in the buffer zone. So this is a big project, but I know that there have been some movements towards that direction, and I was speaking with a friend of mine who was looking at this idea of called the School of Politics, I think, which she wants to bring to Cyprus, maybe under a different name, but this is kind of a more international brand. So that could be, I could get in touch with her and see whether it's feasible, whether it can be bi-communal, whether it can be in the buffer zone or in a neutral space, if we can contribute to that. So this wouldn't be me undertaking the project of building a school in the buffer zone, but I can really do some groundwork and see whether there have been any thoughts and initiatives about this already. And that could include potentially speaking with UNFICYP about this.
There has been a